Hello guys, this is Aztec. Welcome to episode 2 of This Land is My Land. We're gonna pick up where we left off last episode in episode 1. Just kinda going through basics and walkthrough, and I just have my uh workers here, my warriors just doing random stuff and whatnot. Oh, this marker shows our where we can go to loot to finish our objective up here on the top left, but that's not something that we're gonna be really worried about. Um, Actually, I have a couple things for. I have enough for a couple stone arrows. I'm just going to go ahead and make some. All right, last time when we left off, we had just expanded and gained this land here in this territory. We liberated Shinwanpak, and there are two neutral camps in there. We have neither one of them have joined us yet. This one rejected us in our last episode and said that we needed to get two camps. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes they want you have three camps, two camps before they join your cause. They have to feel like they're going to be on the winning side. And then we haven't talked to them yet. Trading post here, they have some good things. Sometimes, like I usually look for weapons or material to make higher tiered weapons. We can go there. Later on, it looks like our first focus though first is there's a camp right here on this border, and I'm gonna be looking to eliminate it so I can free up my warriors to gather in the territory of this camp, and that's kind of what they do. They stay within the boundaries of the territory, within the territory that the camp is located at. So we're gonna be looking to do that. A couple of them are working. We see that it's 5 of 8, so they're gonna be doing some stuff, and then this is gonna be another camp that we're going to be looking to take care of this episode. Our objective is there. We can go to our objectives and we can go to interrogate, and he should be right there. Yep. And we can just zoom in there. So we know that's where we're going to have to go. So we're going to go a little bit south and expand and see if we can't get some of these territories to join. Whenever we liberate a territory, warriors come to our main camp, which is Tono Owen, and we could see here we're already at max capacity. Actually, we're at 9. So we're going to be looking to do one settlement. Actually, I think I'm going to do that here. I don't have enough. I need 10 rope and 20 wood to do the first one. And that you do that by doing settle and choosing a new location, but we don't have that option currently. So I am going to go ahead and liberate, or excuse me, take over the camp to the south here. I don't remember the name of it, but we'll go take a look at it and try to protect our warriors. This is actually kind of slowing my progression down because I'd like to send my warriors out right away and get them crafting rope and collecting wood right away. But I've been kind of conservative with them just to make sure that they don't get killed. We had 2 warriors get killed in the last one. Oh, we might take some fall damage here. Nope. Alright. Alright, so, and we have an outpost. Nice. So we're going to go down here. And it's nighttime. So I usually go and handle my business during night with the pale faces. And then I manage my camps during the day. And I just basically do that back and forth. Manage camps during the day. Take care of enemy camps during the night when they can't see us as easily. Alright, looks like it's just a 2-person camp here. Our bow accuracy is terribly low. I could go around. Actually, let me go around. I'll come up behind him, and hopefully his friend doesn't wake up. So when we grab them here, we're going to grab them here, and we're going to interrogate them is the first couple things that you're going to hear, and then we have the option to stun or kill. So I'm going to grab, and his friend is waking up, so let's grab him. Unfortunately, he's not the leader of this camp, so he's not going to have that much information. They usually have nothing to say, like it says there. So I'm just going to stun. And on the other guy, I quickly stunned him before I finish the interrogation, just to make sure. Oh, I am overloaded. I have failed, but I'm going to take all on both these guys because we have an outpost nearby, so I can just slowly walk there, which is kind of annoying, but something I do early on in the game. Not really an issue later. Intimidation takes forever, as we discussed in brief in the last episode. Alright, they're intimidated, and you know what? I'm gonna pick up their stuff too. Why not? Take it all. I'm already overloaded anyways, so I'm just gonna walk there. Very slow progression. I'll just cut it out, and when we get there, I'll load you back in. Alright guys, I'm gonna jump back in real quick. We just got that camp just liberated, and we got this here liberated. So this one, when abandoned Clinton Plains bivouac, it was deserted, and now we have gained new territory, and we got 4 warriors, I believe, that joined to Noen, which is kind of rough. I don't want to lose any of these warriors due to lack of food or anything like that. They will leave if they're in a camp that's overcrowded. I've had a couple warriors leave in other resistances, so just keep an eye on that. Make sure you're keeping an eye on your warriors. Warriors are pretty important. So I'm going to light this campfire up, and then I am going to go ahead and dump my stuff off. So I'm just going to go ahead and click to Noen, and then put items to camp. Just go ahead and put them to camp. And the nice thing is these warriors will automatically equip sometimes. Oh my, I didn't even dump from the last time. Just went right into it, guys. Overexcited. I just basically put everything that I don't really need to use when I'm out and about. So right now we have 6 rope, 5 wood. Okay, so from this very same menu, I haven't moved outposts or anything like that. I can go to the camp and go ahead and start plugging in orders. So they're working on rope. I'm going to get some of these guys to work on wood. And a nice cheap way to work on things here without having to equip your warriors is sinew. And I'm going to go send them out, and I'm going to kind of test and see if they will gather sinew without bows and arrows in the camp. Yeah, see, it says right here, Tanoan sent 2 warriors to go gather sinew. And here we go, Retview wood gatherers. All right. By inhibiting, I mentioned this in the last episode, but by inhibiting these wood gatherers, it slows the expansion rate of these red settler territories. I don't know why they're all the way out here, but sometimes they do that. This would be a really good one to take out, and take it out before they head back. But I have a couple things to take care of in the meanwhile. I'm going to want to get them to do a wooden bow. And let me show you guys something real quick. On the social tab, it's really cool. You get to use your war paints. Anytime you're in a outpost or a camp, you can access your war paints. I have a couple war paints here unlocked. Don't really need this one. As you can see here, when you equip the full set, it would get plus 8.5 carrying weight, which is kind of nice early on. But and we could actually, let's just take a look at all of them. Why not? So that's the hair. So it changes it. Very cool stuff. I believe black coyotes is one of the defaults that you get right off the beginning. And I don't know which the other one is. Intimidation. I am going to go with this one, full set, because of that warrior gathering. 30% warrior gathering is kind of nice. 5% damage. Get a little bit of stamina, not that great. Actually, let me take a look. Actually, this one's even better. So these guys, this set will increase warrior gathering by 46% and heal 5% of our wounds, 6% of our wounds, and give us map visibility. So I'm going to go ahead and equip that one. What was the name of it? The Shadow Bear's Charcoal. And actually, I forgot, you guys can actually remove some of the items. I don't like some of the metal things on my guy. I like the bracelet. I don't like the metal bracelets and the metal necklace. I like this look a little bit better. I'm gonna get rid of this pistol holder. Not a big fan of that. I can do with the rest of the stuff. All right, it'd be nice if you were able to click and like rotate and like in some games and take a look around on all sides of him. But I like this Warpaint. It's pretty cool looking. Kind of look like a Dalmatian. I'm just kidding. All right, so let's go ahead. And we're just gonna let them gather some wood first. And then I'm gonna take care of these guys first. I can't really do anything until I get some wood. And now these guys are finally working. You see here, all these are your guys working. Some of them auto-equip weapons like this. That's actually a pretty good weapon. It's a regular weapon, so it's not low quality. This one is a low quality. But still, they get a little bit of protection. And if we were in an area where there was a bear, like on this side, there's bears, it'd be a good idea to make sure that these guys are equipped. And actually, I'm going to do one more thing, and I'm going to send these guys to gather, just to make sure that they don't overpopulate. So you can go to gather. I want them to gather some wood. Just nice and easy. I don't want to give them any weapons. I don't need to. I'm going to send 4 of them. You can have the option to send horses. I don't need to. All right. All right. Let's go down. Now that we offloaded all our... Wait, we still have kind of heavy weight. Let's see. Still kind of heavy. What do we have in here that's heavy? You know, I don't need medium arrows right now. And I don't really need wooden arrows. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll leave him a corn. All right. Now we'll head back to our horse. He's right over there. And remember, caps locks goes ahead and... You know, one thing I wanted to see, would these warriors... Oh, they're crossing over the border. Interesting. I don't know why they're pushing so far south. There's plenty of space over here, guys. But don't get too close to the west. Don't want you guys to die. Alright. I'm going to try to take care of these guys during the daylight, see how good I am. A couple more things under social that I wanted to show you guys. You guys can put items in there. But you have to be near an outpost or a friendly camp in order to do it. But you can always take skill points. And these skill points came from when down here in this social tab, like right here, it says Ryrith 90 has been recently knocked down by Imar. Imar received 250 SP. It goes basically into your social tab as skill points, and you get it from intimidating or killing enemies. You get skill points from that social tab as well. Right now we have 951, and we're going to look at our skills, and we can go a little bit into depth with skills. Right here, it's under 4 tabs, the 4 tabs being Warrior, Scout, Chief, Hunter. I said in the previous video, I like to focus Chief. It's kind of important. I like to get these things, to get these guys going. I don't quite need them yet. Right now, I'm kind of doing things on my own. I am tempted to get Tribe Gathering 1 to increase that, but we just got an increase with our, you see here, 40% warriors gather. I think I might be missing hair, head, body. Okay, I believe it was supposed to be 46%. I could be wrong. Sorry if I am. So that's not too interesting for me. I don't really need that. I'm probably going to get bow accuracy increase, and I'm probably going to get stealth. And what I can do is, I ran out of skill points, but I can take skill points from my social tab, and I'm going to take about 3,000, roughly. I'll get them back. It's no big deal. This is continually getting more and more. It's a nice way for your other resistances to help your newer resistances. So under Scout, oh, we could improve Intimidation. But we'll go to Sneak. Increase Sneak. These ones I don't like to focus too much on. They're not that useful to me. And yeah, I have left over enough for improved intimidation, and we'll go ahead and do that. So I like to, here in the last episode I mentioned spyglass. The first tier allows you to just get simply a spyglass and you can look off to the distance. Second tier allows you to tag enemies at a slow pace. Third tier allows you to tag enemies at a fast pace, and it marks them, it gives you the name, and it tells you which one is the leader if you can find him. So we can see here Warrior gives a lot of options, usually damage dealing. Tomahawk is kind of fun. I have used that before, but this go around, I think I'm going to go with Spear. And you have other things like heal wounds. I like getting health regeneration. That way I don't focus too much on the things that I bring with me. Ooh, post wagons nearby. We got some aggressive neighbors early on in this game. So I am going to actually, because we got a lot of people around, I am going to do more stun arrows and make sure that I can knock these guys out and not have to kill them and get bad reputation right off the bat. So rivers are great to find stone. I just can't see it, so make sure you put on your objective and your objective tracker. There we go. You gotta be kidding me. These guys have the same exact sounds that the settlers have when they're talking to each other. They sound exactly the same, so hopefully they can patch that in the future, make it seem a little bit more realistic. Maybe they can use actual native tongue, maybe with subtitles or something like that. That'd be kind of neat. All right. So we are going to go here and get this wood gatherers. Just a heads up, guys. If you guys take a lot of post wagons, there is an option that I have seen where if you take a post wagon, they will send it people to go and investigate why that post wagon disappeared, so they took notice of it. So just a heads up, just be careful when you do that. And you know, one thing, oh no. When we're talking about attacking camps, this camp is upgraded enough to attack, and I was thinking I could use it to attack and send to attack here at Clinton Plains Bivouac, and it'll pick all the equipment up that I may or may have not picked up, and I believe I got it all. But the problem is, a lot of the times they follow the road, and they will run right into Bissell Woods Bivouac, and I don't want them this early on. They don't really have weapons, they don't really have good gear or anything like that. They're lower level. You can see here on the, if you hover over it, it says average skill warrior is 4. It is definitely not ideal. So we'll just focus on taking care of these guys ourselves and making sure our warriors stay safe. Got a ton of stone. Just having a hard time finding wood. Oh, nice. They created a wooden bow and wooden arrow. Nice. Ooh. Now this looks like a big settlement, but it's not a big settlement. A lot of these settlements are pretty... They only have 3 people working in them. So just a heads up, don't be too intimidated to come in here. It's usually not too bad. And I can use my detect enemies ability. Again, if you hold E, your ability list comes up quickly, and you can choose which one you want. In this case, I have the one I want, and I'm just going to hold G to use it. Let's see if I can get anybody here. Nope. But this tab does show individuals that are there. Oh, that's a horse. Got spooked over a horse head. Oh, we see there's a guy over there somewhere. And what we can do, just quickly get a little bit closer and use this ability again to detect enemies. And I got one guy. Got 2 guys. Alright, this guy's going to come around. See if I can't jump him. And this is where you use Q. I could just change my camera angle. Makes it super easy to take these guys. He has nothing to say. Let's stun him. And they stay stunned for a little while, so I don't have to go running back to him. So I changed my camera angle back. I like this camera angle better. I'm just used to it. And I want to interrogate him. I don't want to use stun arrow here. I want to see if I can try to interrogate him. One thing I could do is throw stone over him and make him turn away. So I'm just going to throw the stone over there. He should turn to the noise. Ah, didn't work. I got out of crouch there and quickly used F. And he gave us the location of Fort Ambury. Looks like they found me. I don't know. Maybe sometimes wolves or other creatures come in. I don't know how he could have seen me. If he's really aggro to me, that's kind of wild. So I'm just going to loot his stuff real quick. And if you loot his stuff and he gets back up after being knocked down, he's not going to have a weapon. So that's also very useful. I try to loot them right away. Let's drag this guy. Sometimes they're kind of glitchy and you can't get to them. So there's usually only three guys in each of these gatherer groups, whether it's gold gatherer, iron gatherer, or wood gatherer, at least from what I have seen. If you guys know differently, let me know. Here's a guy intimidating. Pretty cool looking Warpaint. There goes that guy running off. See you later, buddy. Nice to know you. Goodbye. Oh, he's gonna see me. Was it a bunny that ran by? And this guy's probably not going to be too useful, so I'm just going to knock him out. He's just one of the little worker bees. He doesn't know nothing. Sorry, Daniels. And you can see their name on the top and the level that they are there. And if we didn't have them designated on our map, this little gatherer icon here would be on the top of our screen and we could see each one as we knock them out. So we knock one out and he runs away, then we can see the next guy and so on and so forth. So it's kind of useful. And here we're going to take our first wagon. This is a new feature added into the game and we're going to go ahead and take it. Let's just try not to get stuck because these things are notoriously can get stuck very easily. They're kind of a nuisance. And they will take damage running around on terrain. So right now I'm not even holding caps. And honestly, it won't help me that much to do camps. So now we see Ret View Wood Gatherers have vanished. That's great. So it'll slow Ret View's expansion progression. And sometimes you can get quests to go ahead and take care of their expansion. So right now I'm just taking it easy. There is no real path to auto travel with, so that's kind of annoying, but I'm going to see what happens if I take it in the river. Let's find out, guys. Let's go crazy on the river. See if we don't take too much damage. The only annoying part is I can't auto travel here. And I'll show you how to auto travel at the end of this, and there'll be a little link. I'll try to put in the link for you guys so you guys can take a look at it and see how it's done. Oh, there's somebody around. I don't know who. Another gathering group? What? Wish I had a couple more stone arrows, but it doesn't look like it. Always keep track of your detection meter because like that, I had no idea. How in the heck did they see me from so far away? This must be the post wagon that we saw earlier. So let's see if we can't do something about it. So now we'll have the other wagon, luckily, will stay exactly where it's at. Our horse will stay exactly where it's at. They won't go away. Wagons don't go away either. Okay, so there's a guy over here. You see how we see the wagon over there, but there's a guy somewhere around here, and there's this guy right there. And actually what I'm going to do is try to lure him. See if I can't lure him. And you just hit G real quick. You don't have to hold it down. And let's see if he comes this way. He may not. And while he's coming, I'm going to try to detect enemies. See if there's anybody around. Oh, that's the leader. That's great. And you can hit C to get lower to the ground while you're in crouch. And there we go. Hiding behind a tree, laying lower to the ground, holding C while you're already crouched helps you. He has nothing to say. Annoying. We'll just go ahead and knock him out. Take his stuff. Ooh. He has a good quality weapon. We could see it again. Oh, and our reputation has gone up. It moves up pretty quickly. But we see here, this is a green, high-quality item. This is a great pistol. It won't break down. It's just a good weapon to have around. Make sure we have ammunition for this. So I'm going to go ahead and intimidate. And I am going to put... So now, real quick, as we intimidate this guy's going to go away. We may see other members of his group pop up on the top of our objectives tracker on the top there. It may show us a new position, just like this little face that we see here. Actually, let me get rid of this thing. You guys can't see what I'm doing. It'll show this face again on the top of our screen to the location of another one of the individual members of this group, which I don't know. I don't know if there is anymore, but what we'll do is we're going to go, because I'm overloaded, I'm just going to load it in here. And the nice thing about Wagons is they don't have weight requirements, so you can just load it all up. Oh my goodness, we hit a cache A. Wow. This is great. So we're just going to put this in there. Post wagon vanished, and because we have good reputation, a warrior has been released and joined Tanoan. Wow. Some good stuff going on here. That other wagon will stay exactly where it's at, I believe. So no big deal. Oh, and by the way, guys, as you are traveling around, you see this tent to the left of me? These are random, and they'll be randomly throughout the game. Tents, turned over wagons, and abandoned sticks standing up in the air that looks like maybe like a teepee type thing will be scattered throughout the land as you go on. So just keep an eye out for those things. I'm going to take everything. If I was overloaded again by taking everything, I would just put it in the wagon and get on with my life. So now, wow. I'm really shocked that we got this great of quality of weapons this early on. And just be careful as you go through here. And as you take damage, it says your wagon is taking damage, heavy damage, and you know to be more and more careful. This is the nice thing about having expanded camps. If you expand, you have it easier. Ooh, all these guys expanded their borders. So much for my wood gathering slowdown. Oh my, this is a tricky area to get to. You have to get to your camp, but sometimes you just have to do this slow, nice and easy, slow going, especially with something as good as what we've got here. This is great. See, wagon is taking heavy damage right here. Just be careful. And now I read in some of the forums that you can continue to use these, that your warriors will repair them as soon as you leave them, but I won't be doing that. I'm actually going to loot this all. I'm going to take it all. Yes, I'm overloaded. That's fine. Oh. Looks like if you're way too overloaded, you can't move at all. It looks like that was patched in. Anyways, I'm just going to put this stuff to camp. Nice, nice weapons. I'm glad that we ran into that. Our guys are going to be ready to go. I can almost send them to camps around here on their own. And the camp is pretty well populated, already 10 early on. So that's good. An early start, an early going. These guys are already creating wood bows, arrows. They're locked and loaded, man, ready to go. So I'm going to go grab my other stuff. Oh, still overloaded. Let's see what it is. These Boda bags are pretty, or they were heavy at one point. I'm not gonna take any of that. Oh man, we got lots of stuff to upgrade. Meat, sinew, things to trade with. See, these things you can use to trade at those trader camps. Fireweed decoction is pretty heavy. And we'll put some smoked meat back. Put some of the wood arrows back. Alright. Looking good. We're under our weight limit, and we can go. You know, and it looks like we lost our horse. So that's unfortunate. I don't see his little icon anywhere on the screen, on the tab screen. So that's kind of unfortunate. Looks like we left our other post wagon here, or other wagon here. So it's going to be a long ways. I'm going to cut this out, guys. Oh, right before I cut it out, it looks like we have another tent. Just randomly appearing. Sweet. And some of these things, like I said, you can use to trade or even to get your skins. These goods sometimes are required when you want to buy war paints. And you can put in those items here once you're at a outpost or a camp. And you can just click put items, and then you have to save or log in and log out in order to actually get that updated. But I'll cut back when we are doing something interesting, okay, guys? Because this is going to take a while. Alright, guys, we're back, and it looks like the wagon stayed, like I said, and actually the horse actually still out and about. He hasn't disappeared, so that's pretty good. So I just wanted to get you guys to see that. So that's a good sign. This might be stuck. Whew, that was tricky. All right, here we go, guys. I am going to set a destination. I'm going to set it there. It's going to be on the road, so it's going to be fairly safe. We just got to be careful with these turns. So you right click on the map, and you're going to go ahead and hit caps locks, just like to auto walk. And it's a pretty quick way to get around your territories without having to fast travel. So it won't change a lot of the time, and you won't waste a lot of time auto traveling this way. And the nice thing is too, these wagons can get loaded up with tons of material, and you could just go around collecting tons of stuff. So that's pretty useful. Looks like the sun is coming up, which is kind of annoying. I was kind of hoping to hit this camp before the sun came up. Ooh, nice navigating, my man. Sometimes on these tight corners, our driving kind of sucks. So now that I'm a little bit closer, now it disables auto travel, and I'm gonna hop off real quick, and I'm actually gonna go try to get this quest taken care of. And it looks like our other objective too, Root of All Evil, it showed us, because of our interrogation, where Fort Anbury is, and it's actually not that far away. So we can get a 3,000 skill point quest finished relatively early on in the game. But right now we're going to be focusing on interrogating, not killing, interrogating the bastard, and then we can decide exactly what we want to do. To interrogate a person you need to approach him undetected and capture him. So that is what we're going to be trying to do. Looks like it's a two-person camp. That's nice. But it is during the day, so it's a little bit trickier. Now, what I can do is I'm going to go ahead and use this and see if I can't see which one's which that we're looking for. So show their names. Nar the Vegetarian. Somebody's a League of Legends player. No, that's not him. We don't need him. And you know what I'm gonna do? Since we don't need him, we've increased our bow accuracy, so it's a little bit easier. Nice. But this alerts this guy, so he's gonna be a little bit alerted. And get him before he wakes him up, because if they see a guy stunned on the floor, they'll wake him up, and now you're gonna be alerted to. They're gonna know exactly where you are. So I interrogated him, and it doesn't seem. Oh, there we go. Intimidation. This land is my land. All right, all right. I'll tell you. Sent us to attack that camp. They really need to go through their dialogue screens. It was Philip Murphy from Cantonment McKean. It's his fault. We just did our job. Actually, those guys were resisting while they might have agreed with us and leave there on their own. I'm not sure if I should kill Philip Murphy or decide, but this decision should be made. So, find and intimidate Philip Murphy. I'm going to let this guy survive. I'm going to let him be. I'm just going to intimidate him. And it looks like we're going to intimidate Philip Murphy and Cantonment McKean. That's going to be further down the line. But we did get 1,000 skill points for doing that. I'm not going to take this weapon. It's just, you know what? I'll show you guys something. I'm going to take it, put it into the camp here, and then our warriors will come by, attack it, and then end up picking it up more than likely, depending on their carry weight and how many we send. So I'm going to go ahead and loot this. Glue's nice for a couple bows, but I'm going to put this here. I only have 9 pounds carrying weight, so I'm just going to leave it there. And then eventually, we're going to send one of these guys over here to attack it, attack there, attack a couple of the places that we've cleared out, so we can make sure we get all the resources from those camps that are sitting there. And sweet! Bissell Woods Bivouac vanished, Alahado liberated, and we got 2 warriors joining to Noen. And where the heck did I leave this? Oh yeah, that's right. I left this wagon up here. I left the mark there. So, we could see that we always get warriors when they come from outer lands, whenever we liberate a land, and we could see this is the border of which we've liberated. Usually there's 3 enemy camps on these sites, but not always, and we're seeing here that it's not always the case. So under Chief, we can actually increase the amount of warriors that arrive every time we liberate an area. So I like to get this to get our warrior scaling real nice and early. And I should have done it earlier, because we would have 1, 2, 3 extra warriors with us, but no biggie. No big deal. Alright guys, so let's mount back up, and what we can do is go auto travel to here, just let him do it, make it easy on ourselves, and then we'll just off-road ourselves. It's not very far, it's like right down the street. So we're going to go off. Now it stopped because we have arrived at the target location. And we see here a warning to Noen is overpopulated. So I'm going to see if I can do something about that. And that might require me having to gather myself, which is... Oh no! Ah! Yes! I didn't get it stuck. Sweet. Oh my. Now I'm too far north. Ugh, I just dodged the bullet only to shoot myself in the foot. Dang it. Be very careful. This is taking a lot of damage. I don't actually know what's in here. I probably should have checked it before. Oh my. So I'll just go around this big old ridge here. slow going, guys. This is a really tough area to have a camp to try to disassemble these wagons. But it looks like they've done a pretty good job of not letting them get stuck. They're just taking a ton of damage. There we go. And we see there, that's our other wagon. So we're just loading up on wagons here, guys. And now, I believe, even though it was taking heavy damage, our warriors here will be repairing it. So let's see what we got ourselves. Oh, nice stuff. So good stuff early on. Really poor quality, but it's very helpful early on. So we're just going to go to the window itself for the thing and just shift click everything in. Oh, I'm actually going to need one of those bows back. But I just go ahead and put some stuff in there. Supplies are pretty heavy. Make sure you put it in there. And wood, great. I'm going to take one bow. And we are going to actually settle in a new area. I believe I have enough stuff. So go to inventory and this camp. It's our only camp that we have. And we're going to check and see if there's wood. Yep. And rope. And another way to do that is checking here, rope. We only have one camp. But if you had more camps, it would list here. So we have 26 rope there. And wood, we have 56 in Tanoan. So anything with wood, wooden bow, wooden arrow, wood. Great. So we're going to go ahead and settle here. Whenever you settle somewhere, it also expands your view that you're able to see. So I'm going to expand there. I'm going to get a little bit of view in this area because we might have to move a little further east as some of the settler areas are there. So I'm going to say yes. I'm going to send 2 warriors and I'm going to auto equip them. You see that? I'm going to remove all that. And I'm just going to hit equip group and it'll automatically equip them with the stuff that they need to go settle with weapons. So it's perfect. So we'll go ahead and send. And now our population drops. And I'm actually going to send one more. And it doesn't have to be within this territory. It can be anywhere here. And I'm going to send it right there. No, never mind. I don't really want it that close to a road. You got to be careful there with your roads. If I had more camps to be able to settle, I wouldn't mind putting a bunch of camps here and that they can help protect and defend themselves whenever post wagons or gatherers come walking through the area. So I'm actually going to put it, I'm going to be a little bit of a wussy. I'm going to sit it here. That's a safe one to go to. And I don't know if I'll have enough. Yep, I do have enough material, so that's great. So now we have 2. So in the meantime, while these guys go and set up the camps, I can actually go talk to these other camps and get them to join me. Another quick tip. We see here the lumber icon. Settlers or whoever it is, these guys that are expanding will be sending wood gatherers. Whenever they send wood gatherers, they'll be sending it here. And our quest is sending us to a prison here, Cantonment McKean, the one that we got a continuation from Bissell Woods Bivouac, is here. And it's nice because it's a prison and we will probably have some imprisoned warriors there, which will be great that we can liberate and they'll join us to the nearest settlement. So now that we've gotten taken care of our things, set up expansion, we're going to go expand even more. And you'll see our fog of war comes up to here. We will probably be able to get it a little bit further so we can have a better sight on things. Now, I want to do an experiment real quick. I haven't tried this before, but I'll do it with you guys. I am going to first equip the right weapon, my sinew bow, which is basically my bread and butter 90% of this game. I am going to fast travel to an outpost without my horse nearby to see if maybe my horse will automatically come with me even though it's half a kilometer away, 500 meters away to the south where I left it last. Let's see what happens. And he's here with us. Yay! I'm probably more excited than I need to be for that. And at the same time, we can come back to this camp, pick up the trap that we left in the last episode. Big spike trap. Poor guy. That's terrible. Look at all that blood. And now, last time you denied us, but hey, we're doing big things, bro. Kamaxli. And none of these guys have names. That might be changing later on. Will you join, or your camp join our fight? And yes, we feel a great spirit coming from you. We will join your fight. Awesome. And we completed the quest. So now we have a ton of skill points again. Let's see what we can spend it on. And I'm going to spend it on learning a new bow. And I'm going to learn, where is it? Hunter's bow, which is just a regular quality bow. That'll be helpful moving forward. And I learned the arrow that goes with it. Don't learn a bow if you're not ready to get the arrows for it. Some of these arrows require advanced forest, like you see here, boar tusk. I don't have advanced forest collection for my guys, so I don't want to go ahead and get that quite yet. And we see here our range of sight has now improved, also part of our war paints, I believe. And we can change our war paint, but our war paint increases map visibility range by 9%. So I don't know if that's just us in our specific location or if that's all camps and all everything included. So these guys, as you can see here, they're level 1 camp, and we can't send them to go get orders. We can't send them to gather. We can only send them to patrol, but there's only 2 guys. We're not doing that. So we're not going to send out the patrols until later in the game. Now, they have 7 horses here. I don't know why they need so many horses. Wow, that was pretty helpful. I'm glad I fast traveled without my horse. Otherwise, I'd have to travel so far down south to go grab the horse and bring him back up to me. Ooh, wolves there. We gotta be careful. Especially when you're sending out guys, sometimes they'll randomly get killed by them. We're gonna go take a look at this French trading post and also scout a little bit north and see what we got. And as soon as we take this camp, which there should be no reason why we don't take the camp, we will be able to get more vision out on this side of the land. And here's the guy. And he has some iron arrowheads that could be useful later on, and same with the white walnut stuff that can be later on. And I'll show you. You can put this there, put this big stripe, but big spike trap. But sometimes it looks like anything that's Native American-y doesn't really give you much value, doesn't give you much bang for your buck. So make sure you're giving them goods like lanterns, lantern oil, broken lantern, or book, wrench, whatever. Get the settler's tools and goods and use it to trade, and that's what I usually do. So I'm just gonna not do that trade. There's nothing that I really need, and it's not worth the stuff that I have. I actually need that stuff. So we're gonna go to Maxinto. Oh, Tanoan is overpopulated, still overpopulated. So let's see if we can't set a settlement out in this territory here. Let's see, because there wasn't really anything else further down here. And we're going to do it a little bit off the road so we don't have to worry too much about bumping into wagons, like I said. I'm kind of debating doing it up here. I'm going to go there. And let's see if we have enough. We do! And he can send him with a good pistol. And these guys have other great stuff in here too. So we're going to go ahead and send that. And then we ourselves are going to go and take a look at that. Now, a nice way to get rid of the overpopulated alert 2 as well is send them to go gather. And we can go send them to go gather sinew. Oh, I heard wolf. See. I don't see where they are. There he is. Be careful. Do not shoot this guy. And he's dead. See? Wolves will randomly generate, and especially when you're closer to areas like this. And actually, I am going to go there. I'm going to go get that outpost under my control. It's right over to the left a little bit. Oh, more wolf. And he's going to run away. You see that? He was actually going to run away. Sometimes the animals will run away from you. I think it's as soon as they take damage. So we're almost there. It's just on the other side of this rock, it looks like. Okay, there we go. Let's save it. And then I'm actually going to offload some things. Go to the next camp, ask him to join us up, and we increase our line of sight. So I'll go ahead and put that there. Put that there. I usually like to put things away because if I get knocked out by something, by a settler, I'm going to lose all my gear. So, and I'm going to have to go back and attack that same settler who defeated me. Oh my gosh. Whew. I almost fell off this cliff. Need to pay attention to my driving. That could have been disastrous. Still took foul damage. Jeez. I can go up there. Actually. Oh my gosh, I am going to get myself killed. Yep, I am going to get myself killed. I am wilding out here. I'm going to go to this camp and end our episode taking this camp. Sandwiched in between two enemy camps. That's great. I think I saw a tent over here. Did I? No, I did not. Now we should get good vision. There should be no reason why they don't join, but I mean, there's always the possibility. Yeah, they joined us. So now we have, do you see that? All that vision. We're just getting increased map vision, increased awareness for us to make better decisions on what we exactly want to, where we want to expand and where we want to move and where danger might be and whatnot. I'm definitely not going to upgrade this, and I'm definitely not going to do anything. You could break this down, disband it, and have it join another camp, and that might be something I do. Put it somewhere safer, but I do like the vision it provides. So I may not do anything with it at all. Now, in the last major patch that they had, they added fishing. And you can do fishing here, and I actually haven't done that. So I'll be trying to do that in one of these videos and showing you guys how to, just go over fishing and all the requirements and stuff that you need and kind of how to do it. So I'm actually not very familiar with it at all. So here's some boar, bear, wolf, good resources, great for upgrading our settlements further. So I believe as you're closer to these resource nodes, these animal nodes, the easier it is for your warriors to gather that material, and they'll kind of just auto encounter those animals. Sometimes they'll kill them and gather their material anyways without you having actually to order them to specifically get, like, boar tusk or boar pelts or whatever it may be. How did I not take fall damage there? I don't know. So, looking really good. And I'll end the episode there. We did so much in this game. I hope you're enjoying these videos. Please like and subscribe. Leave any comments or questions of things that you want me to go over or would like me to answer. It'd be great. Any of your feedback would be awesome, and I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and until next one.